Now, as some of you may know, I'm a big fan of Collapse products, and I think Collapse has spotted that, so they've asked me to try out these products here. So I've got, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4 different products here. I'm going to show you what they are, but I'm not going to review them yet because obviously I want to try them out. And the first one to try out is the collapsible coffee cup. Let me just put these to one side first. Yeah, so the first one is a collapsible coffee cup, really. Well, you can put anything else in it, I guess. £9.99 each. They pop up and they are made from high-grade BPA-free silicone. And you have a removable lid. And I think you can also drink through it, you know, so a bit like the cups you see, you can drink through that one, or you can simply take the lid off like that. And if you do want to drink through there, you can move that over to there. It's got a lid seal which keeps the liquids inside. So if I've actually got coffee in here, so I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but yeah. So useful if you're in the vehicle. Obviously you're stopped, you're not going to be drinking whilst you're driving, but you can put that in the coffee holder and you can get a nice hot cup of coffee. Yeah. And it will keep it hot for a while. Yeah, you've got a little carabiner, and obviously the great benefit of this is you can fit that in a bag or a pocket even, or in the back of your rucksack. It's useful if you don't want to use disposable cups, you know, obviously the sort of thing you get Costa Coffee, you could take that and ask them to fill it with that, I suppose. Its capacity is 350 millilitres, and it's got a little thing inside which is just under 12 ounces. 296 millilitres apparently is 10 ounces. There you are. So it tells you how much, so you could use it as a measuring cup, I suppose. There you go. You could use it with the 7-in-1 travel cutlery set as well. Let me show you that. So this is something I looked at a little while ago, and basically what it is it's a spoon, it's a bread knife, it's a knife, it's a can opener, it's a fork, it's a spork, and it's chopsticks. So all you would need really to take with you would be a plate. Yeah, so there's your cutlery set. You can buy these as a combo, $19.99. So you get the 7-in-1 and the coffee cup together for $19.99. I think it's very useful if you're hiking, but obviously I'll be trying it out and we'll let you know how we get on with it. So the next thing is a filter. This is unusual. Now I'd looked at this before, and what this is it's a housing, and you put a filter in it, and the idea is you put it on your waste pipe and it will filter out any foodstuffs, and it stops the foodstuffs getting into the water. It's supplied with five filters, and it took me a little while to figure out what these were. Yeah, so it comes with these filters, and they're like V-shaped filters, and you put these inside the unit. Let me show you how that's done, and I will have to read the instructions. It says which end you use depends which way you're going to mount this. This has got a flexible end here, and that presumably goes on, that could go on your waste pipe, and that would go off to your other waste pipes. I'll show you in a minute. So it's an anti-clockwise thread, and what you do, you open it up, you insert that into there, and you fold over the unit like that, and you screw back, screw on there. That's it. So screw on the end, and it says change the filter every 1 to 2 days. Obviously it depends how much you're using it and how mucky it is, but that stops food stuff going into the drains, and might be useful. So we'll give that a go as well. Comes with its own little bag as well, as do all of these products. I'll get a little grey little bag for them. I'll put the instructions in there as well. Yeah, so like I say, the inline filter comes with 5 filters already. You can buy some extra filters for it. You can buy a box of 50 filters. The 50 filters work out at £9.99. The filter itself with the 5 filters is £14.99. When you mount it, you'll need the suitable waste pipe, the collapsed waste pipe, or any other obviously that fits this end. You might also want to invest in the collapse rock pegs as well. They can support this, because I imagine if it's got a fair bit of stuff in there, it's going to start to get heavy. I will let you know how I get on with this anyway. I've got boxes everywhere now. So the next item is the 20 litre 2-in-1 bucket. This is $34.99. So it's a useful, I've already used it. It's a useful 20 litre size. It comes with its own bag for it. I'll just put that there for a minute. It's got a little strap that you use to unfold it, and to unfold it, you simply pull it out, he said, and give it a twist. There we go. It's obviously easier once you've got water in it. It's got like an air thing on here, an air vent. I'll show you that in a minute. That's it. It's obviously expands a little bit more once you put some water in it, but this is a useful 20 litres, so you could use this with your outside pump, and you could pump water into that. I think 20 litres is probably okay, just about okay for carrying. It would be quite heavy. Normally this would come with a trolley. The trolleys are actually out of stock, but I am quite interested to know how I will get on with a 20 litre water container. At the moment I've got a 40 litre water container which rolls along the ground, but I'm going to let you know how I get on with this. It's got the sort of this cap here, the sealing cap, so you don't spill water whilst you're carrying it. It's got an air vent here, and it's like a rubber bung, and that's obviously to stop it collapsing. And it's also got a little tap here. Now it's got 2 connectors on here. Oh, that's quite stiff, and you can put the tap on there, and you can just use like that like a water dispenser, so you can put it on a table, perhaps at a barbecue or something, if someone wants some water. It's got a little nice little tap there. There's another connector on the other side, and the idea of this is you can buy an additional hose and you can connect it to another 20 litres or another 20 litres and so on, so that you would, on a service pitch, obviously you can then fill this up and it would fill up the other hoses, and then you can use a pump to pump it into the caravan or motorhome. So I'm quite interested in this. It's got, see, that's why you need the vent, so you can squash it down, and it does fold up. Ooh, a little rubber strap, and it does fold down quite nicely. Again, this uses food grade BPA free silicone, and it includes the storage bag, It's also available with the trolley, an aluminium trolley that she's currently sold out. You can link multiple 20-litre vessels with the optional Collapse silicone tube. So I'll be letting you know how I get on with these. The final one down here is a smaller one. That's this one. So if you want something that's a bit smaller, this is the 8-litre bucket and watering can. Let me show you. This has actually just got a strap, a loop that loops round it. And same sort of thing, turn it round. As you can see, it's quite a bit smaller, but underneath it's got a little attachment. So it's got a little thing here. What you do is you put that on here, put that on there, and the back is a spout. Inside the spout is another spout. And you're going to attach that like that, and that goes on there. Give it a bit of a push, and it's a watering can. And if you brought your flowers with you, if you brought your flowers with you, if you're a keen gardener, you've got a watering can. It's 8 litres, so I think this might be useful in the motorhome, perhaps for topping up your tank. You might need to make a few more trips to the water point, but if the water point's nearby, or for topping up your flush tank. I suppose that if you've got a flush tank, toilet flush tank, that might be quite useful. So I will be giving this a go, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. I probably won't be using the watering can, but who knows. So all that fits at the bottom of here. That goes in there, that goes in there, and that goes in there. Yeah, so do let us know if you've used any of these Collapse products. I'll be interested to see how you've got on with them, and like I say, I'll let you know how I get on with them. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting, and we'll see you soon. Bye then.